Hello?
Hi, Brian. This is Jan.
How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great, great, great. Ready to go?
Yeah,
Cool,
I
cool.
am.
Okay. Back in 1988, when you were doing the recording sessions for the albums, uh, compare back then to today's era in the studio.
Oh, wow. Well, back then it was all on tape, and now it seems like everything's on Pro Tools, and you can move stuff around. Like if I played a guitar part off beat, now you're able to like move it without me replaying it. Whereas back then, I had to keep doing takes till I would get it. That's one difference for sure.
Right, right. How was the vibe with the band back then? Like, tell me what like a day of recording session would be like.
Well, our first record, we were under a lot of pressure because we were a new band and we had a time limit, and the producers were constantly reminding us of that, saying, well, you got to get it, you only have another hour to do this, or half an hour, or 5 minutes, because our budget was, a certain amount, and we couldn't go over budget.
Right.
And so it was, and since it was our first time it wasn't our first time recording, because of course we had made demos, but our first record, that was kind of nerve-wracking, and we were under a lot of pressure. So the second record was a lot more relaxed, thankfully.
Great, great, great. When VH1 did the 100 Greatest Hits, one-hit wonders, and they did Edge of a Broken Heart, do you feel the band was only a one-hit wonder?
um, no, I mean we thought we had more than one hit, but if they want to invite us to do a show like that, it's like, if that's what they think, that's what they thought. It's like, okay, we'll play along. So, it didn't really make us feel bad or anything. We were happy to be invited along, but yeah, we thought we had a couple more hits on the charts.
Great, great, great. When they did that Bands Reunited in 2004, VH1 did that. Um, was any of that stuff like pre-rehearsed, or tell me how that went down?
No, no, absolutely not. We were all completely shocked. The way we were ambushed, it was all real. Nobody had any, idea that was coming. And a lot of people thought it was staged, like you were asking, but absolutely not. We were all just, caught off guard out of the blue. And the recording sessions too. I mean, they didn't give us much time, and they just started recording as soon as we showed up for rehearsal the first day. And it was like, well, don't we get to warm up first? And it was, nope, we're rolling tape right now.
Wow, wow. What was your emotions that split second?
When they showed up at my work,
Yes.
oh wow, I was overwhelmed, excited, confused. I think it was like,
Wow,
really? Are you kidding? Is this for real? So yeah, I was definitely overwhelmed.
wow, wow. Do you feel Vixen reached their goal in music?
Oh wow. um, no, I mean we've reached some goals, but
Right.
not the ultimate goal. No, I mean, of course, we were and always are and have been striving, you know, to have more success or more records, more touring, whatever. So, even though we did reach some success, I wouldn't say we reached the ultimate goal. No.
Right, right. At the height of Vixen, what was some of the things that might have been on your tour rider?
Oh, coffee, cereal, um, um, sandwiches. Like cold plate for turkey and ham and cheese and bread to make sandwiches,
Right.
peanut butter,
Uh-huh.
chocolate, dark chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. Um, the latest Vixen album, Live and Learn, you did Suffragette City by Bowie. Why'd you pick that song?
Well, our producer Dennis Mackay, who was also our engineer on the Rev It Up album, and then I went looking for him to produce Live and Learn, and I found him because we had been out of touch for a while. We didn't know where he was, and we were looking for a cover tune to do, and he was in pre-production and rehearsal with us, and he said, how about a Bowie song? And we said, yeah, okay, and we started throwing some songs around. Suffragette City was one of them, and it ended up, we didn't know this right away, but he had worked on the original Bowie recording of that. He was, I guess, an engineer, or
Cool.
he was in the studio with Bowie when he first recorded it. So we thought, we have to do it then.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Were there any other songs that you were thinking about?
Yes, there were, and I'm trying to remember them now. Yeah, I mean, there were definitely different songs, different artists being thrown around. I believe somebody was suggesting an Oasis song, and that one didn't make it. Wow. Probably, let's see. Oh, man, I'm not remembering now, but there were definitely others, and finally, the idea of Bowie came up.
Cool. What's your feelings towards, like, even Amazon, when I did research today, they're calling Vixen the Queens of Metal, the female Bon Jovi. What do you think of that?
Oh, I always loved that.
Yeah.
We loved that comparison, or that, statement,
Right.
or whatever it was. And, yeah, we were honored to be called a female Bon Jovi.
Cool. You just did a cooking segment or something, or a book?
That was Jenna,
Right.
our singer.
Wow.
She published a book. I know.
How's your cooking skills?
Well, actually, I have a recipe in a cookbook, too. Just one little recipe. It's the grilled salmon.
Cool.
So that's one of the things I like to make. But, yeah, Jenna and her co-writer, they're going to be on the Today Show.
Wow.
December 28th. So that is fantastic.
Cool. You have a new release coming in 2012?
We are working on that right now. So, sometimes it takes longer to actually get it released than you think. But
Right.
we will be working on it and recording in 2012. So hopefully, if we can get it all done in that year.
Right.
But if not, maybe at least, we'll be able to have like one song or two songs, throw them out there on the website or something, or, play them in shows. That's how we did Live and Learn. We were touring in the middle of the recording, and we would try out the new songs, on some of the shows.
Cool. Would you plan on touring in 2012 too?
Yes, we certainly hope to, yes.
Great. Is there anything I missed that you'd like to talk about?
Oh, wow. No, you hit on a lot of great stuff.
Well,
our website, if anybody's interested in our website, it's vixenrock.com.
Great. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. Would you like to say anything in closing?
Oh, well, thanks to all the fans for hanging in there with us. I knew there been changes and, some time off and everything, but we really appreciate the fans, and peace and love and happy holidays and rock and roll.
Thanks very much.
Hey, thank you for the invite.
Great. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.